Story time disclosure. My friend said it's okay if I make a video about this thing that happened. So my friend asked for my advice. She was like, Chomi, there's this guy I'm talking to, and he asked me to open him an FNB account. And then she was like, what should I say or do? I was like, Chomi, now I'm being honest. Don't do it. Because when things go wrong, you are gonna be held accountable. You're gonna be responsible for everything that goes wrong. So now I wouldn't. So don't do it. Did my friend not listen to me? She opened this guy an account.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I sit on my bed, my couch, and I discuss whatever that I want to discuss because that's what we do on this channel. We give our opinion. Firstly, I want to thank everybody who has donated on the fund project, and if you still want to donate, I'm still gonna make it, but I am waiting for things to just come together. I'm still gonna show the progress, the farm, I'm still gonna show all of those things, but for the main part, thank you to everybody who has donated. Okay, thank you. Now jumping right into the video. Oh, okay, let's ditch the full video from the lady who wants to share her story. Or should I really give my opinion before I stitch the video? Okay, let me just give my opinion and then we can stitch the video of the lady before I stitch the other lady's story time, because this is like a story on top of a story on top of a story on top of a story. Like, you're gonna listen to a lot of quite amazing ladies' stories about opening accounts for men. Personally, I haven't done that. I haven't gone to that extreme of opening a guy's account. I remember being scammed, but I'm gonna tell you about the time that I was scammed. A tag of a South African lady was used to scam me, but it wasn't actually her. It was the scammer. I wanted to buy, this was like 5 or 6 years ago. I wanted to buy my iPhone 6s, which I'm currently still using. I want to change my phone. It's been too long. Like my phone, I'm gonna sell it soon. So no, let's just skip that. So I wanted to buy a second hand iPhone. I couldn't afford it. I was a student at Boston College, and I think it was 6'5". Oh my god, it was so long. So I wanted to just get an iPhone and an upgrade from Samsung, simply because Samsung space was too little. And yeah, I didn't want to buy from a white person. I wanted to support black owned businesses. I was in that era of like, I want to support black people. So I go to Facebook Market, I look at a phone, and I was like, okay, I like this one. It was a bit cheaper. Big mistake. It was a bit cheaper. Listen, I don't mind being cheap. I don't mind it being cheap. It has to be realistic. Like, it needs to show that you actually, I don't mind pictures that you downloaded from that Google search. Like, if you actually own the phone, then you must take pictures of the actual phone. Even now, when I look at pictures, I can tell these ones are scammers now, because I'm aware. Like, if you're actually selling a phone, like, you take proper pictures, you give detailed information. I'm sorry, like, if you do not take the effort to show me that you're selling your phone, if you don't even bother to write a description, then I'm not gonna bother giving you my money. If you don't give the sides, the fronts, the cover, the box, every single thing that I need, as though I was buying it from the shop, then I won't bother myself with you. So back to the story. I'm like, okay, I like this phone. I contacted the person that gave me the bank details of the South African lady. So when they gave me the bank, I deposited like 1,000 rand, and I was like, okay, you get the balance when you give me my phone. Okay, they were like, okay, we'll deliver the phone. I give them my address. I'm deleting my stuff. I'm like, oh, my phone is coming. So I waited an hour. I was waiting outside 2 hours. I contacted them and nothing. They're telling me the phone is still in America. And I'm like, why didn't you tell me this before? So they're like, oh, you need to send more money. And I'm like, no, no, no. Like, hell no. Like, no. I was like, can I please have a refund of my money? They're like, they will give me half the money because they already purchased the phone. They're like, I must speak to the boss. Like, I could hear that it is Nigerian men. They scammed me of my 1,000 rand. And I was so heartbroken that time because that 1,000 was a lot of money. But I got over it. I reported it to the bank, but I lied. I wish I said the truth that I was buying a phone, but I was so embarrassed to talk about it. So I reported at Capitec Bank, but I was so embarrassed. So now I've learned my lesson. Like, when I'm buying a phone, I need you to tell me everything. Like, don't tell me I must deposit how much and then you must deposit like 1,000 rand. No, like, give me the phone and I'll give you the money. Like, there's no full half deposits. I remember telling my friends this and they were laughing at me. And I was also into like phone, like internet business stuff. Like, I really wanted to believe this. I ended up buying a phone from a white person. Believe it. Like, I bought it from a white lady, my phone. So let's just ditch the videos and listen to how they actually scam you, scam other people, and scam you with your own account, and you will go to jail because of that. I'm just being extreme, but let's just listen to their stories.
Story time disclosure. My friend said it's okay if I make a video about this thing that happened. So my friend asked for my advice. She was like, Chomi, there's this guy I'm talking to, and he asked me to open him an FNB account. And then she was like, what should I say or do? I was like, Chomi, now I'm being honest. Don't do it. Because when things go wrong, you are going to be held accountable. You're going to be responsible for everything that goes wrong. So now I wouldn't. So don't do it. Did my friend not listen to me? She opened this guy an account. The Mjola was nice. She was enjoying. All right. And then she found out that this guy was seeing multiple girls and all that. And then she was like, let me be petty and block the card. So when she called me crying, I was mad at her. I was like, to me, in the beginning, I said, do not open this guy an account. Number 2, you are being petty by what? Blocking the account. Why did you do it in the first place, knowing very well that it's gonna backfire and you're gonna go through this? Do you understand what I'm saying? So, my advice, my own opinion, own advice, don't do things that you know that you will regret. Do it because you want to and you feel like doing them. But I wouldn't. That's something that I wouldn't do. I don't risk. I can't risk in my future for love. No ways.
Oh, yo, guys. We're gonna talk about it. You triggers. But first things first. No, guys, we're not doing the wig thing. I see it. I don't want to fix it now. I don't. I want to record this TikTok. You just have to be fine with it. Okay. So, quick little story time about my experience with this opening an FNB account thing. Surprisingly, it was a Congolese guy. Umjimapel, guys. Umjimapel, umbonjo, Bangape Congo. On a random day, my boy at the time comes to me, Alora, please open an FNB account for me. Hey, bro, this is actually happening to me. Like, for real. Okay, compose yourself, because you're not going to jail. First things first, where are your documents? Why can't you open a bank account yourself? No, my documents are pending, they're gonna take 2 weeks. I'm like, bruh, just have to be patient. Like, that's the solution. You just be patient, wait for 2 weeks, your documents are fine, your money reflects in your account. Easy. It's like, it's taking too long. I'm like, bruh, if it's your money, they're gonna wait for you. They're gonna wait for your account. They're gonna just tell them you have to fix your things. They'll wait for you even if it's 2 months. It's your money. And it's like, you don't understand. I need it urgently. I want to change my car. I want us to get an apartment. He was staying in his He was staying with his sister at that time. I want to get an apartment so he can have privacy. I'm like, but I can wait. It's fine. If it's about me, then I can wait. And then he's like, no, you don't understand. I'm like, okay. Besides that, me in my head, I'm thinking, like, guys, I literally came up with a law in my head. I'm like, okay. Besides this whole document thing, I genuinely can't. As a South African, I can't. As a South African student, citizen, and a minor, I can't. I'm not a minor. I am above 18, guys. But I took that to an advantage. I cannot. South African laws do not allow minors to carry. Oh, firstly, I asked them to give me a range of the money that's gonna come into the account, and he was like, it's like plus minus 50, plus minus 70,000. I'm like, yo, I told him as a minor I cannot carry that amount, especially that, because that's double the limit. I'm like, the limit is 30,000. As a South African man, I cannot be walking around with 30,000 in my account. That is suspicious. And he was like, no, it'll come this month, and then the next one next month, and then I'm like, yo. The feds are coming for me, and they're not coming for me directly. They're going to go straight to my dad. What do I tell my dad? What do I tell my dad? And he was like, no, your dad I'll create something. I'm like, guys, no.
You see, a lot of things can be learned from what the previous content creator has been speaking about, because she's been making a series of videos about this same topic of jollofs and everything, and she's been getting a lot of hate from it, but those who care to listen must listen. You see, I am half Nigerian, and I've lived here practically my whole life. My mom's from Nigeria, my dad's from South Africa. I've practically lived here my whole life, and I grew up with these people, especially the new age jollofs, and it's not all of them, but then I'll tell you for free, if you care so much, if you're a kind person and you feel like you can contribute positively to someone's life, if you find yourself in a position where it's a jollof, especially a hustling jollof, you shouldn't really put your eggs in one basket. Don't do that. Because these people are living on survival mode. They will use you. Not all of them, most of them. They will use you. Let me tell you a story. A few years ago, someone also begged me to open an account for them. I was very reluctant, but nevertheless, I opened the account for them because they needed it for whatever they were doing. And you know the story about bank accounts and foreigners. So I opened an account for this man. All was well. He would even compensate me for busy using that account. But it got to a time where I did not know that he took a loan without my knowledge on my name. Mind you, I'm a student. I've not taken a loan before in my life. That man took a loan behind my back and never informed me about it. I only got to know through an email that if I do not pay the amount due, I'll be blacklisted. I had to carry my small head to FNB and plead with them to give me an extended time to catch up with the payment. This person up to today is not even remorseful about it. So before you decide to risk your own life, risk your own well-being, your mental health, give it a very long thought.